Let's get to a second date update. They went on Instagram. They met each other. They hooked up. But in the email here from Mitchell and Fullerton, Mitchell says they did not go all the way. Now, when he tries to make future plans, she's pretty much non-committal. She says she had a great time, but doesn't say much else. I thought maybe together we could charm her into another date, says Mitchell. All right. Let's see. You may be counting on too much here. But let me bring in Mitchell. Thanks for coming on, Mitchell. Let's get to know a little bit more about what happened. So how many times did you actually go out with her? Her name is Chelsea. How many times did you guys go out?
We only went out one time, really.
You went out one time?
Yeah. I met her on Instagram, actually. I started following her. She started following me.
Yeah.
And I just kind of decided to message her out of the blue, And then she responded, I was kind of flabbergasted by that, And then we just started kind of really hitting it off. And then after a while, I eventually, kind of got up the courage to ask her out. So we did. We went out, grabbed a drink, had a good time, ended up hooking up afterwards. And it was really great. And then later I, messaged her, hey, I just want to let you know I had like a really good time with you. And she was like, yeah, it was cool. I had a good time too. And, it seems like, she agreed that we had a good time, but ever since then, she wasn't really shown interest in doing it again. You know what I mean?
I'm not so surprised, Mitchell, because sometimes you go out with somebody once and it is what it is, and it's not more than that,
Yeah.
Especially when you meet somebody on Instagram. So it could just be that. It may not have been like anything went wrong. It's just that they wanted to have a hang for a night, and that was what they were in for.
Or maybe she took it too far, and now she's kind of like embarrassed.
I don't know. I mean, that's cool. If that's what happened, then I can live with that. It sucks, but I can live with it. But just say that, though.
Yeah, leaving somebody hanging without closing it off. I get how that can stir you a little bit. All right, let's see. So you said you want to go out with her again. Are you sure about that? No matter what happens here.
I would like to. Yes.
All right, I'm going to put you on hold. We'll come back, and we're going to try and track down Chelsea. I think we have all of her information, and we'll see if we can find out. Hold on one second. I'm not so surprised, though. You meet on Instagram, you hang out for a night. So what, right? You move on.
I'm concerned that she wasn't pleased with the evening.
But we'll find out. I want to get to Mitchell. He's been on hold here for a second. So Mitchell basically has written to us saying he met Chelsea on Instagram. They decide to go out. They decide to hang out, and they decide to hook up. And since that night, she's not really responsive. He's trying to make plans with her, but she's not responding, and she hasn't told him why she isn't. And he wants to know and wants to go out with her again. Man, I get it. Mitchell was excited that they got together, and he was into it, so he wants to go on, but she doesn't seem to be that into it. So what happened? That's what we're going to try and find out, Mitchell, but you want to go out with her again. So anything else we need to know before we put her on? We have her here on the other line.
No, nothing that I can think of, no.
Okay, cool. Be very quiet while we talk to her about her perspective of the night and see if we can get you guys together, okay?
All right.
Here we go. Hello, Chelsea.
Hi, hello.
Hi, thank you for coming on with us. It's Ryan here. You're on the air. I've got Sissany and Tanya with me this morning.
Hi.
Hi.
So we're calling about, you met a guy named Mitchell and you guys went out on a date?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember him.
Okay. How was he in person?
He was great. He was good.
Good night. What'd you guys do?
We just went out for drinks and, like normal stuff you do on a date.
What is a normal stuff like on a date these days?
Conversation, getting to know each other, drinking a little bit, maybe hanging out after, just stuff like that.
And then if it goes like that, which sounds well, do you make plans to do something else again at some point?
I mean, if you have time, yeah.
And did you feel that way about Mitchell?
Yeah. I mean, I had a really great time. I don't know.
It seems non-committal.
Oh.
It seems like when you don't really want to do something. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, he was great. It's just like the situation. I don't know.
What's the situation?
Yeah. Situation.
Well, I mean, we had a great night. Like, I'll put that out there. I just don't know if it was in the most like ideal situation.
But
What was that situation?
Well, okay. So I followed him because his ex-girlfriend went out with my ex-boyfriend. And so I was just curious who he was. And I kind of just followed him just to get back at her for going out with my ex. So
you followed him to get back at your ex. Then you actually went out with him and hung out with him to get back at the ex, or because you wanted to?
I did want to hang out with him, but it was just to get back at her. But then we had a really good time, and then I felt bad, and I didn't want to tell him. And I do like him. I felt kind of stuck, and so I just kind of...
But is there anything wrong from wanting to know more about this person when there are exes involved? You just are curious, and then that curiosity turns into something that's fine or good or better. I think there's a problem with that.
It's a little creepy how you went about it.
Sissy, please. This is not creepy. Have you seen the way things are going these days?
Calling a spade a spade.
True.
But, like, have you never been interested in an ex, Tanya, to investigate, just be curious and see? I mean, you've trolled.
For sure.
This is beyond trolling. This is taking
Chelsea,
action.
but guys, Chelsea didn't intend to want to hook up with him.
Correct.
Chelsea, what was your plan? You were going to go out on a date with him and then not
Just see who
hook
this
up
guy
with him?
was.
Yeah, no, I wasn't going to hook up with him. I just wanted to see, like, who is this guy? And, I wanted to just get back at her. But it just didn't really work that way. So I ended up liking him, and I just kind of feel bad. So I just kind of pulled the plug
No,
down.
I have some great news, Chelsea. Great news. Cat's out of the bag.
That's true.
Mitchell is right here with us, listening to every beat. So I'm going to bring him in. Mitchell,
Yay.
great news. Chelsea was just exploratory and curious, and you delivered. So here we are.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, listen, Chelsea, I really don't care about the whole X thing. I mean, that's over. I regret how me and her ended things, and it was kind of, a real unfortunate situation, but, I don't really care about the circumstances that,
How you
led
met.
us
It's what
to
happened after.
meet each other.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
get it.
Yeah.
Get it. I think Mitchell makes the right point. However we got here, we're here, and it went better than expected.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know on my end, like, I totally did not have intentions of even going out with you again, but you seem to be so awesome that, like, I would, but the situation's a little funky, so.
But not anymore. We've unfunked the situation by throwing it all out there. So now the question is, when are you guys going to go out again? Someone should take the lead here.
If you would like to go out again, Chelsea, I'd be down for that. We could do that. If you want to. If you don't want to, that's fine. I
Commitment
understand.
here. A little commitment to the cause here, Mitchell.
Confidence,
Pick up where you
too.
left off.
Like, hey,
Yeah,
let's
I mean,
do it. Exactly.
I think it'd be fine. I mean, I think it'd be a great time, and if we can figure it out and kind of get past this weird start, then I'd be interested.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you doing anything this weekend?
I'll let you guys take it from here. You guys both have your phone number, each other's numbers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then, Mitchell, Chelsea, good luck on your second date. Thanks for reaching out, Mitchell.
Hey, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
You got it.
Okay.
So all good there on a second date update.
Yeah, I guess so.